is Faith Friday around here, and our next guest is a writer and a Bible teacher navigating tough conversations with confidence and compassion.
Her new book, Say Good, tackles topics like politics, theology, and the current events that divide us. Please welcome Ashlee Eiland. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm curious, why did you decide to write this book?
Well, if you recall, in 2020, after Ahmaud Arbery was killed, many of us were home during quarantine. And I remember there was a focus, an intense focus on racial injustice in the wake of Ahmaud Arbery being killed. And I remember having some of my white friends come to me and saying, Ashlee, we really want to center marginalized voices and really elevate those voices that have been historically marginalized. But we also want to speak up against racial injustice and do that faithfully. So how do we do that? And I too really resonated with this idea. When you see a headline, there's this tension knowing, do I say something? Is now the right time? When do I remain silent and listen and learn? So I wrote Say Good out of that tension as a gift for my friends, myself, and people like us who find themselves really wondering, how do I stay faithful in times like these?
These days, having conversations like what you just outlined, or anything regarding social issues, current events, politics, it can be tense, it can be divisive. How do you recommend we approach having these conversations?
Yeah, I would say a clarity comes from confidence in knowing who you are and who you're not. So I write in the book about Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians 12. He talks about the body of Christ being made up of many members. And when you're one part, you know that part is yours to exercise and to lean into. And you also have the humility to know when to lean back and to let someone else shine in that regard. So I really feel like a confidence comes from knowing who you are and being strong in who you are and lending your voice in ways that elevate all of us.
And knowing when to listen.
Yes.
We always ask our Faith Friday guests to give us some words of wisdom as we head into the weekend. Any words that you have for us?
Yeah, I'd say if you remember in Genesis, when God created, he spoke creation into being. So I'd say remember that words are powerful. Proverbs 18:21, the Message version, says, words kill, words give life. They're either poison or fruit. You choose. You have a choice. So choose wisely.
Ashlee Eiland, that's very profound.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. And you can pick up a copy of her book, Say Good, everywhere books are sold, or scan that QR code right there at the bottom of your screen if you would like to purchase a copy.